Hello everyone, you are listening to PokemonGo Radio. My name is Faraday, and welcome to PoGo School. If you're watching this video, I assume you'll need help catching Pokemon. That's what I'm here for, to help diversify your Pokemon portfolio. This is Catching 101. Assuming you already know how to throw a Pokeball, the first thing you need to know is the catching ring. I'm sure you've noticed holding your Pokeball as you're about to throw it that there's a ring changing in size over top of the Pokemon. That's the catching ring. The point of the catching ring is to give you bonuses for catching. If you land the Pokeball inside the circle, you get a catching bonus. There's 4 different multipliers you can get from the catching circle. If you miss the circle completely but hit the Pokemon, you won't get any bonuses. If you hit the Pokemon inside of the circle when it's at its largest, you'll get a good modifier. If you hit inside the ring when it's about half as big as the outside circle, you'll get a great modifier. And when the circle is at its smallest, you'll get an excellent modifier if you get the ball inside of the circle. At each stage of difficulty, you'll get a higher catching bonus and a little bit more experience. If you ever heard of or played Pokemon before, you know that there's different kinds of Pokeballs. That's the next tip. If you notice when you're trying to catch Pokemon, the catching ring may be a different color than it was last time. The catching ring color determines how difficult it is for that Pokemon to get caught. Green is the easiest catch rate, and red is the hardest catch rate. The Pokeball has the lowest catch rate multiplier compared to the other Pokeballs. In Pokemon Go, there are 2 other Pokeballs that you can use to help increase your catch rate. The next best ball that you can get is the Great Ball. The Great Ball increases the catching level by 1, making the Pokemon slightly easier to catch. The best ball that you can get in the game so far is the Ultra Ball. This ball would be your best bet to catch a rare or high CP Pokemon that you got your eye on. The Great Balls can be unlocked at level 12, and the Ultra Balls can be unlocked at level 20. Both balls can be found at Pokestops after achieving the required levels to unlock them. Another way to increase your catch rate is by using raspberries. By using a raspberry, you can increase the catch rate by 1, making the catching circle change by 1 color. This would also be a good idea to use for rare Pokemon or high CP Pokemon that are hard to catch. Raspberries can be found starting at level 1 by spitting Pokestops. As of right now, there's no other way to obtain the raspberries. The 4th tip I can give you for catching 101 is how to make Pokemon appear more often. You can do this by either using incense or lures on Pokestops. You can either purchase incense at the store with Pokecoins, or they can get awarded to you by gaining levels. The same goes for lures. To activate an incense, you can go to your backpack, find the incense on your item list, and select it. The incense lasts for 30 minutes and will have a Pokemon appear every 5 minutes if stationary. It's been shown that incense works better if you're moving up to a certain speed. The faster you're moving, the more Pokemon that will appear. Lures, on the other hand, can only be used at Pokestops. In order to use a lure, you will need to select a Pokestop. Underneath the name, there will be a blue pill-shaped box. Once you select that box, if you have a lure, it'll prompt you to add the lure to the Pokestop. Once the lure is in the Pokestop, it will increase the spawn rate of Pokemon in the surrounding area for 30 minutes. Your best bet if you're trying to encounter as many Pokemon as possible in a short amount of time is to pop an incense and put a lure in a Pokestop at the same time. I personally like to find a place to eat that has a Pokestop near it, so I can not only spin the Pokestop for supplies, but also hunt a decent amount of Pokemon during my meal. The last and easiest tip I have for this lesson is to turn off the AR mode when you're trying to catch Pokemon. If you didn't already know, AR stands for Augmented Reality. The Augmented Reality mode is the default setting and makes it appear as though the Pokemon are in the real world. While this is obviously a main selling point to the game, turning off the AR mode will make the Pokemon slightly easier to catch. While the AR mode is toggled, you have to be facing the same direction that you started catching the Pokemon in. The Pokemon can move slightly off screen, and you don't need to hold your phone up as though you're taking a picture of the Pokemon. This not only makes the Pokemon easier to catch, but if you're feeling a little awkward about playing the game, it makes it much less conspicuous to the people around you. Those are all the beginner tips I have for you today. Look out for the next lesson, Catching 201, after you've mastered these 5 techniques. This has been PokemonGo Radio. My name is Faraday, and thank you for listening.